What's up, everybody? Let's see what's going on this week. Welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. Happy Monday, November 10th. Portal tomorrow. 11/11 portal tomorrow. So we're just going to do quick, straight to the point messages. See whatever the fuck comes out. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, South Node. I don't give a fuck what placement you watch for. To be honest, it depends on what it is you're working on, right? Every planet has a job. They rule a different thing. So depending on what you're trying to accomplish, you should watch for that placement. Cross watch at your own discretion. Put that thing down, flip it and reverse it how you need to. It's your life. I live my own. Okay? Great. I'm available for personal readings. Mercury, you're not gonna let me talk. You're not gonna let me talk, girl. Girl. Yes, Mercury is back in the microwave where she loves to be. All right, boy. I just heard boy. The boy. Mercury's a boy. Is he? Is Mercury a masculine energy? I have to look that up. I'm not really sure. Aries, you are feeling guarded by somebody this week, and I feel like they are coming to talk to you because they're confused. Yeah, there's a love offer. If you like recently kind of cut somebody off, fell back, blocked, something of that nature, you just like kind of, I'm getting like a fallback energy from you. I'm going to do these from the perspective of the person. So again, flip it how you need to. But if you recently kind of like, literally, I almost get like somebody might have ghosted or something like that. If you cut somebody off recently or fell back because of whatever reason, it doesn't matter the reason. This person is confused about it, okay? They're not really sure where they went wrong. Or they're like, for some of you, they're kind of playing stupid. They're not really, yeah, they're playing stupid because they know what they did. But I do feel like they want to kind of hash things out, okay? It's a masculine energy for most of you. They want to hash things out. They want to let you know, they want to come clean about something too. Like, I'm getting that, like, coming clean. Because they can feel like like they know why you backed up. You know why you backed up. So it's like, it's kind of no point in lying about it or hiding it. So I feel like it's scary, but this person kind of feels like they have to own up to the truth, or, they have to say what it is. But it's given like don't ask, don't tell. So it's like when they approach you, I do feel like they're trying to walk around that truth as much as they can. But if you address it, they're going to be like, all right, fuck, all right, this is what happened. So yeah, I'm leaving it there. Taurus, short and sweet, straight to the point, like I said. Taurus, what's going on? What's going on, Taurus? Ooh, both in reverse is crazy. What's going on? Is communication? Yo, Mercury got everybody talking, huh? That little hoe. I'm so sick of her retrogrades. Even though this one's been all right, but my emotions have been like... But that could just be because of the moon and shit. And now Sag is... What is it? It's, I think... Mars is in Sagittarius now. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you. Mars. Fucking storm. Mars and Scorpio, that energy. Somebody can be a Gemini, a Scorpio, or a Sagittarius. Moving forward, Taurus. I think something that you have completely dropped and let go of is resurfacing this week. Like, you didn't even see this coming. Like, I feel like you had no expectation for this. You have no, like, you let it go. It's something that, like, you let go. Like you, for some of you, it could even be, like, a friendship or a job or something. Like, you gave up calling these people. Like, you really wanted to work there or something. And they just, like, never called you. And so you was like, yo, whatever. They're not fucking with me. They're not jacking me. It is what it is. And, like, you moved on, and then, boom, here comes the phone call. It's something like that. Also, I'm getting this weird ass message, like somebody felt like, if this is a romantic thing, somebody really wasn't as interested as you were. And I think you kind of got that hint. And so you was like, you know what? fuck it, I'm gonna just back on out. And now this person's interested because I don't know what's with people. It's literally a science to this shit. Like, there's something that feels more exclusive when you're like ignoring people. People like rejection. They're fucking weird. But I don't. So it's like whatever you fell back from, whatever you stopped caring about, like you literally, it was just like out of sight, out of mind. I'm not even concerned with it anymore. It looks like it resurfaces this week. Yeah, it does. Love offer, celebration. Somebody can ask you out on a date, tell you to come and celebrate or do something with them. If this is somebody that you used to be in a relationship with, they're like trying to re-spark something. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. What's going on this week? Doesn't seem like much action, but I would say there's a lot of like reminiscing. Yeah, the Mercury's hitting you like that, like remembering memories, nostalgia, also like scary things. You could be like me. The Mercury's hitting me that way right now, Gemini too. I don't have any Gemini placements, so that's interesting. But like I've been feeling very just like, yes, nostalgic, but a lot of sad. It's sad. Like, it's like I'm remembering sad things, even happy things that are like making me cry. You can be remembering like how far you've come, you know, your growth in a situation, things of that nature. Also, there's a glow up energy here about you. People could be noticing like how much you've changed, how much you've grown, how much you know, you just, you know, you remember when they used to do those TV shows where like the nerdy little ugly kid in school came out and they were hot now? It's something. I'm not saying you was an ugly nerdy kid, Gemini, but like there's something about like back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. But you don't give a fuck. You just in your bag this week. It just feels like you in your bag this week. It's a healing energy. I'll say that. Like whatever is happening, even if it feels a little down, you know, people could be entering into the holiday blues. Winter is coming, you know, Game of Thrones swag. Winter is coming. Like it's holiday blues, like it happens, you know, like not enough sun, not enough vitamin D, not, you know, those things. So maybe boosting up on some of your vitamin D, boosting up on some of your self-care this week, treating yourself nice, being kind to yourself, because I feel like you just you're in this battle between mental and emotional space. But it is a good thing. It's supposed to be, it's helping you, you know. Spirit doesn't have a lot of action going around right now because of your mental and emotional state. Like being active on top of that will probably just cause a lot more stress. It's funny because the song playing right now is called Do You Mind? But I only saw the word mind first, and that's what I'm saying. Like something here is, yeah, reminiscing. All right, Cancer. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Cancer. I look like Mother Russia. I don't know, or one of them girls over there. Can't say you talking to yourself. What's going on? What's this? Like, I'm getting somebody like that's talking to themselves. Yeah, you're trying to talk yourself off the ledge, or, you know, it's not that bad, Cancer. It's really not. It's not that bad, you know. But you can be feeling like, fuck. Like, you know, like, fuck, I'm so sick of this shit. You're another one who needs a lot of self-care this week. You can be confused about a situation with somebody. I feel like there's a lot of chemistry with someone. You know, like, that part is easy. Like, the sex is easy. The intimacy part, like, that part is easy. But there could be a communication barrier. You know, there's something, maybe you guys don't really talk much, or you don't have a lot in common, or you don't know how to open up to this person, or it's like you might want to say something to them, but you don't know how to bond with this person outside of intimacy or the bedroom. I'm getting at something like that. If this is a case where you feel like I'm just fucking, like, oh, this person just wants to fuck or whatever, I don't think that's the case. I feel like it's a little bit more than that, but this person has a hard time opening up. They have a hard time expressing things. This person has like a dark side, you know, or they feel like there's parts of them that are just too dark to love, too dark to be forgiven, or something like that. Yeah, for sure. Yo, everybody's getting this fucking Venus energy. Venus is doing something today, right? It is. Well, who's in Venus right now? Somebody's in Venus right now, and it is causing this energy. Like between Mercury being in retrograde and the Venus shit, it is. But I can't remember what it is. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of reading lately, but not getting enough sleep, and the information's starting to run together. It's ridiculous. Like I can't tell what I actually looked up versus what Spirit gave me versus what I heard. I don't know anymore. It's a lot of information, and because Mercury's in retrograde, it's kind of hard to retain the information properly or in chronological order. So forgive me for the mess of words I'm giving you, but there is confusion in this as well. I want to be clear, that card did come out, so that can also be me picking up on your energy this week, Cancer. Like, it's confusing because it's like, do I like this person, or do I just like the sex, or am I don't know, do I want to connect? Is there something that like wants to connect deeper than just the physicalities of it all? Like, you know, maybe it was at first that it was just like a physical attraction, and then, oh shit, the sex popped off and it was lit, so we was just doing that. But it's like now I get like this lingering feeling, like it gets kind of weird or quiet outside of that. But it's not that but the person's still around because they want to be, they just don't know how to initiate, you know, whatever. Yeah, give it time. All right, Leo. Don't make any decisions, you know, especially for new things. Mercury is for old things. You know, that's what I tell people. It's not that you can't start new things, but it's very hard to retain. Remember I said retaining information is more difficult at this time. It's like, it's hard to maintain something that's new during this time. But old things, old patterns will come up so that you can revisit, relearn, refix, renew, receive, you know, all of the re's. You get to do that. It's a redo. That's what Mercury allows. Any retrograde allows a redo in something, a revisit in something, you know. So if this is a new connection, just give it time, you know, before you're making any rash decisions, because, you know, if you don't, it's likely to not like stay, you know, it's likely to not, the energy is not going to stay this way, is what I mean, if it's a new thing. Okay. All right. Leo. Yeah. Talk louder. The hell? Somebody's whispering. You can be going out to celebrate something, Leo. I do see there's a... What is this? All right, if you're going out and hanging out with friends or celebrating or doing something fun or doing something that you enjoy, I'll say that. It doesn't have to be like a party and shit. Everybody does different things for fun. Whatever you're doing for fun, I see that it's happening in a group, some sort of group setting, and somebody's like ruining the night. This could be you, Leo. You could be ruining the fun, okay? There's somebody here that's like sabotaging a situation, okay? Like something that's supposed to be fun, something that's supposed to be a good time, a happy time. They just ruin it. This is like, this reminds me of Wedding Crashes, when like Owen Wilson was sad at the end and he started crashing weddings by himself and he would just ruin them. Like he literally was just going and fucking the party up, and it's like, nigga, it's a wedding. This is not about you. You know what I mean? It's something like that. I don't know if you're doing this or if somebody else, I want to say it's somebody else that's doing this, that's sabotaging this situation. But because I see a group, there's a group of people. There's more than one person here. There's more than two people here. Right. Somebody, and they feel bad about it, but it's like they couldn't help it. They couldn't help but do this. Like they couldn't help but like, because they mad at something. They're fucking hating. I don't know. This gives like, you know, too, sometimes when like you have like a best friend and then you meet like somebody new, a new friend that you're like spending a lot of time with, and the best friend is kind of getting jealous. Like, bitch, don't get too close. Like, that's my fucking friend. It's like somebody like that, like trying to like sabotage a connection with someone else because, you know, they feel like this person is taking away from them. And it's like, I can see that they feel remorse about it. Like they feel bad about it because maybe, you know, the other person is nice. You know, it was not really like that. It wasn't their fault. Oh, you know what I just saw this morning on not TikTok. on Threads. There was this white lady who got fired from her hotel job, but she had just spent the whole night setting up the breakfast bar and shit. And she went in there and just fucked up all the breakfast. And it's like people were cheering her on and justifying this. And while I get that it is really disrespectful for people to like make you work a whole shift, use you, and then be like, yo, you're fired at the end of the day, it was also kind of irate for her to go into a room full of perfectly innocent people and destroy breakfast for them. Because like, while you set it all up and this is a really sad thing that just happened to you out of the blue, these people had nothing to do with it. They were just sitting there trying to get breakfast, and you went in, she threw the food on the floor, she flipped the plate, she was wilding out. You know, she carrying that joint. But now if her skin was a little darker, security would have body slammed her out the building. But I'm quiet. Moving forward, this is somebody who is, they're like fucking something up for you, and they are going to feel bad about it, but it's like they couldn't control their emotions in the moment, okay? Virgo. Virgo. Listen, man. You're okay to humans sometimes. I don't know if that message is for Leo or Virgo, but it's okay to have a human experience, man. Now, it's not okay to live in one experience, in one state of mind. That's stupid. There's no better word for that. That's stupid. That's just dumb. That's like not smart to just stay stuck. But we have ups and downs. We are allowed to experience different emotions, and sometimes those emotions are going to look irrational. Again, I don't know if that's for Leo, Virgo, or somewhere in the middle. Okay, Virgo. What's going on for Virgo this week? Straight to the point messages. Oh, you cut. It ain't nothing, cut that bitch off. Damn. Look at these cards, Virgo. Feminine energy, detachment, Pluto, transformation with disharmony, triggers, and conflict. Jeez, I had to show you the cards to know. It ain't nothing, cut that bitch off. Karma. So somebody getting cut off, Virgo. Is you cutting somebody out? Probably, because that's how y'all do it. Y'all just go cold, silent, don't give a fuck. Stone cold killers, motherfucker. Oh yeah, you. Some of you are leaving a relationship like once and for all. You're like, you know what? This shit is not like this. It's like I can't do this anymore. Like I'm hearing it like that. Like I can't do this shit anymore. This shit is like. Who's Spanish? Stupid. It's a joke, a tease, a prank. Burla means like, I don't know. You can use it in different contexts. Somebody's Puerto Rican. Yep, somebody's Puerto Rican. This is a burla is like a prank, like, but it could be like saying like you're a joke, you're a tease even sometimes. Like, you know, like if a guy's like being flirty, it's like you're a flirt, a tease or something. But usually it's just like used as like, that bitch is a joke. Like she's a clown, she's like, you know, but like it's funny or whatever. Like, I don't know. Somebody look, but it, you know, in this context, I feel like somebody's saying it because they're actually mad at you. Like they're trying to insult you. Like, bitch, you a joke. That like, yeah, this shit is a joke. Like, but it's funny because it's like, I don't know. If this person is the one that left you, they watching you. And Virgo, you are so signature for this, so I wish you would miss me with the bullshit when I say your bird ass gonna cut somebody off and then stalk them. Inspect the gadget. Do, 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 woo, woo. Y'all delusional. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And I know mad Virgos, bro. Mad. I don't know why these bitches stalk my life, but they do. You know, I have Virgo friends. My son is a Virgo. I love Virgo men. I have a weird relationship with Virgo women, but I love them too. Most times. But what y'all bitches is not gonna tell me is that y'all not stalkers. Like, hello. You're the observer. You're the analysis. You're all of that. Like, so you cutting somebody off to watch them from the fucking bushes, bitch. Like, y'all are crazy. The crash out, that's all I'm gonna say. That's what's going on. Moving forward, straight to the point. Libra. Virgos are so crash out, yo. What's wrong? God help my son. He's a little Virgo. But the men are usually a little more tame. But the women are nuts, yo. Oh my God. Fucking crazy. Bitch is crazy. Libra. Do you know a crazy ass Virgo? I know like 8. Libra. Straight to the point. Libra. Decisions. Oh, you tired of playing phony with somebody this week. Okay. Libra, you're tired of playing phony. Somebody is like, one minute they want to be together, committed, they got all the answers. Another minute you don't speak to them for 3 days. And it's like, hello? Or, you know, this is you, Libra, because y'all are good for answering a bitch 4 days late, you know? And be like, oh, I forgot. Or I thought I texted you back. The whole time this shit was just sitting there. Because you had the whole conversation in your head, but you actually never physically typed out anything. But you was up here like the little machina that you are. And somebody's Hispanic again. You were up there like a machine, you know, technologically doing your shit up there, your diplomacy up there. And you never physically put pen to paper. Like you didn't type the message you thought. And now it's days later and, you know, a nigga's like, bitch, yo, what's up? You ducking me? And you like, what are you talking about? Oh, that's why I haven't heard from you. Yeah, bitch, because you never responded to the text last weekend. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, somebody's tired of playing phony this week. They tired of the in and out. This person is very guarded, okay? Or you are. The thing is, y'all both mirroring the same stupid ass energy. Both of you feel guarded. You don't really want to express too much or be vulnerable. Both of you feel rejected, like the other person's really not feeling you that much, except y'all both feeling each other, but you're both in your heads because you're both two idiots. You're probably dealing with another damn Libra. Libra, you my evil twin. And I know I'm on to you because you're my twin. I'm an Aries. I'm on to you. You can't fool me. You can't charm me the way you charm everyone else. I know you. I know something people don't know. Everybody thinks Aries is the problem. That we are the psychopaths. That we are so mean and so extra. And the whole time, you're the sinister fucking entity. Okay? You're the one, really, who's a stone cold murderer. All right, moving forward. Scorpio, because I told y'all these are straight to the point, and I don't know what other theatrics this week, if it's Mercury or what, but okay, Scorpio. It's still your birthday, bitch. Turn up. Or turn down, whatever. Some of y'all are like hermiting until your physical actual birthday. Might be the only day anybody sees you is your actual birthday. Everything else, you in the house. All right, Scorpio. Oh, there goes your energy, nice and big, by the way. Storm, unexpected. What's unexpected here for Scorpio this week? Somebody that you are watching or is watching you. There's something, all right, somebody's spying here. Somebody's looking for information on you. Will they get it? I don't know. This is somebody, oh, I was gonna say this is somebody you was fucking, and it is. But it's also somebody, okay, I see what's happening. Because guilt and sabotage here. Watching Ace of Fire, the Storm, Feminine Energy, and the Venus card. Let me show y'all. So some people need, I don't know. I don't always pick the cards up, but some people be needing reassurance. Scorpio, you're one of those people. You need reassurance. You need all the facts. You need to look at everything from every angle, from the shadows before you bust a move. Okay, so here's the story. Put yourself where you belong. Somebody that you were just like having a casual thing with, either you left them or they left you, and now this is when you're both realizing that you love each other, or that you like it could have went deeper than just the physical thing. I get that you're not in contact with this person right now, but you might be this week. Like, that's the sudden. There's like, yeah. Yes. Epiphany and breakthrough. Great. That's what I thought. Yep. Somebody that you it's like you was fucking this person, and so what, you left them, or they left you, or it fell off, and it was like, I'm not, it is what it is, it's not that deep, like, fuck it. But like, the more you sit with this energy, like, the more you guys are in no contact, or like, you like, wait a minute, are those feelings? Am I in love with this bitch? Is something like that going on for this person? Okay, or this could be you. Like I said, whoever's the feminine energy. I feel like the feminine energy pulled back. And it's like now the masculine is searching, or like, it doesn't matter the genders, honestly. But whoever pulled back, they got the other person now looking for them. Yo, look at the distance and retreat. But you see how this person's looking back? This one, look, and this one's looking at her. They both looking at each other. They're looking at each other, even though they were walking away. So whatever this is, it's mutual, okay? And I feel like you guys are going to, somebody is going to break the ice this week, okay? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What's going on for Sag this week? Straight to the points. You're not feeling sorry for something, Sag. You could be ending a contract, okay? Whether this is with like actual work, career, friends, a lover. It's the end of a contract, okay? It's like Saturn, Granddaddy Saturn came to say this is done, okay? It's something that you're releasing something. Yeah. You've had enough time to think about it. You've had enough time to experience what it is to be with this thing, without this thing, and you're choosing to let it go, okay? You're making the decision this week to say, I've done all I can do here. You know, I'm almost seeing it like, again, there's no, like, you're free of the guilt from it, you know? Like, it's something that would make most people feel sorry, guilty, you know, some sort of pause, and you're just like, nope, it needs to be done. What's done is done. You know, like you've, I don't know, I feel like maybe you've had time to mourn it before, you know, like you've been already making the funeral for it in your head for some time, so it's easy to just get it done. But I don't know that it leaves the audience easy. I feel like you're leaving people on a cliffhanger and shit, okay? It'd be like that. Whatever. Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on this week? Could be doing the sex. Capricorn. Not the walk of shame. You could be doing the sex and then feeling guilty about it. What is the guilt? There's a lot of guilt and sabotage this week. Like, that came out several times for several signs. Or you can be, yeah, your pride is in the way of something. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, this. It's like you do something through ego, you do something proud, you do something for the plot, you know, for principle, like, fuck out of here, I'm gonna show these niggas. But you ain't really want to do that, Capricorn. You know, you really didn't want to do that. I see that you're doing it, and you're gonna stand on it, but then when you go home and you by yourself, you're gonna feel like shit about it, because this is like having a, I don't know, this is like having to spank your child, you know, like I warned you enough times and you still playing in my face, so now I gotta put belt to ass. And it's like now they crying in the room and you in the other room feeling like a monster. But it's like, I spoke to this bitch like 48 times. Like, I gave her all day to complete the task. Like, you know, it's something like that. Like, you know, obviously that's just symbolism. Now you know, and because you feel like you didn't want to have to do this. Whatever it is that you're getting done this week, Capricorn, it's like obligado. What is the, all right, the Hispanics are watching me. That's right. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Rican. But anyway, it's like obligated. Yeah, like you felt like you had to do this, even though it was difficult. You know, even though you didn't want to do this, you have to do it. And the reason you didn't want to do it is because it's, you know, it could be hurting somebody else. So you could be looking, now you have to look like the villain, you know, like now I look proud or I look like an asshole. But whole time niggas ain't see them poking the bear. You know what I mean? Like, But it could affect, you know, how others see you. You know, if there's an audience for this, I feel like you might have an audience for this. Can be family members. You know, this is like blowing up at the family event and everybody's looking at you like, Leo had a similar message. You could be dealing with a Leo like, the fuck is, this ain't even about you. Why you acting like that? The whole time you had a real reason to act like that, you know? But you could be public enemy number 1 this week, Capricorn. But hey, you being the devil and all, that's kind of your story. You having Granddaddy Saturn to rule your fucking crazy ass. Kind of your story is being the villain. You are the villain in just about everything. No shade. And, you know, I think you're okay with that. You've embraced who you are. It is what it is. Period. Aquarius. Aquarius. Ooh, are you insatiable, Aquarius? Insatiable by Darren Hayes is on my phone right now. Are you insatiable? Are you like a horn dog? Are you a super freak? Super freak, she's super freaky. Are you like one of those? Are you a seductress? Are you a femme fatale? Not really, but you pretend to be. You may have to put on like, yep, change with Venus. You may have to like put on a little mask, you know, for something or someone this week. Just because you don't want to show that, you know, I feel like you're trying not to be taken too seriously this week is what this looks like, Aquarius. Like, you could normally be somebody who's really stern, really serious, or kind of like detached. Like, you know, you don't really let people in, you don't talk. So you could be kind of like lightening that mood, this week. And it's like, it's not hard for you to do this. It's not hard for you to put on this performance. You're actually really good at shape-shifting, wearing different hats. You know, you're Aquarius, you're the social butterfly. You know how to adapt to the environment. You know how to work the room. You know, that's what I get. Like, you're working the room this week about something because there's someone specific that you're trying to allure or, you know, appeal to their better nature. This is like making the shy kid comfortable at school or something, you know, like, you know, when you're at school, you know, there's always a kid who's like naturally timid or, you know, they're not really getting along. And rather than like leaving them excluded or, you know, letting other kids like bully them or whatever, you kind of like do something fun to get them involved, you know, make a silly face or something. Or this is like, I mean, oh, that's sweet. That's because you are also, right, Aquarius, and we're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius are great humanitarians. That is your energy. You know, that's why you see a lot of the shifts now in the world, especially with these political things. Like, people are being more humane now. Like, they're tired of the mean. They're tired of, people are standing up to bullies and shit. People are standing up for people who can't stand up for themselves. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting with this Aquarius this week. You could be like standing up for someone, conforming to some different thing. I'm getting Patch Adams. I don't know if y'all know who that is. It's based on a true story. He was a doctor for like cancer patients, and they were like mostly kids. Anyway, they did a movie of him. Robin Williams, rest his soul. He did a movie. Robin Williams was a great humanitarian. You see what I'm saying? And in the movie, like, he played Patch Adams, and it was like these kids with terminal illnesses, like they were dying from cancers, leukemias, and things like that. And he would go in and make them laugh because he felt like laughter is the best medicine. He did it with old people. He did it with anybody who was sick. Like, it wasn't just kids, but it was a lot of kids. And then there was this guy in the movie. That was my favorite part. And this is based on a true story, y'all. So if you've never seen this, go look at this movie. It was really good, with Robin Williams, the GOAT, legend. There was this one patient who was really nasty. Like, he was really nasty. He was really mean. Nobody could talk to him. Nobody could break through nothing. And he did. He kept trying every single day. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give up. He understood, like, the man's dying. You know, he's alone. He's whatever. And he was determined to get that man to like him, to be happy, to laugh. And he did it. So you can be doing something like that this week, Aquarius. And it could be that you have to reach way out the box, you know, very out of your normal situation, but you're doing it for the right reasons. And God bless you for that. Okay? Damn, that's fire. Pisces. Straight to the point. Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Why is that car going off? I hate when people, like, it's 2025. Why is your car alarm going off for an hour, bro? You don't, whoop, whoop. You don't hear that? How do people not hear that? I be asleep and I hear like the burr, burr, burr. It wakes me up immediately, like an alarm clock. This shit can be 5 miles away and I hear it. Like, I don't understand. I'm getting to the age, y'all, where I'm over city living. Like, I love my city. I will always come visit. You know, I might be drivable distance, but girl, if I don't get my lake house immediately, I need to be out in the woods, okay? Somewhere hiding. Like, I don't want to hear shit but the birds. I want the woodpeckers to wake me up. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear. I'm sick. I can't. The fucking horns outside, bitches be fighting. Yo, I got neighbors upstairs who get gangster. But I don't be complaining because it be tea, and I used to be like that when I was with my dusty ass ex. So there was plenty of nights they heard the pans rattling in here. So, but girl, when I say they be upstairs moving and shaking things around, I be feeling like, are they okay? Pisces, is you dealing with domestic violence? My God, I hope not. But it's so... I said, I hope not. Look at the cards that came out. Pisces, are you dealing with domestic violence? You have to get out, baby. You got to get out of there. Some of you might have, the unexpected thing is that you might have to call them an authority. Like, you might have to call authorities, call police, call a friend, a brother, someone to help you to get up out of these chains, man. Somebody is, I'm telling you. Truth. That Pisces, you're gonna have this is rough. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is, if this is taking place this week, which most likely it is, this is not easy to, it's going to be a very like, this is a brutal separation. That's how, like, this is being pried off though. Like, I can see spirit. It's like, damn, that made my heart hurt. I hope nobody's kids are involved. But it's like a kid being snatched away from their parent. Like, you know, like when the police come and like the kid is like grabbing on to the mother and they like literally have to pry off. We'll see you in court. You can't right now because we're under court order to remove this child. I hope somebody's kid is not involved in this. But it does look like a very brutal separation. It looks like a very brutal separation. A very brutal, like, this is uprooting, you know. That's exactly it. That was the pry. It's like pulling a root out of the ground. It's rough, it's dirty, it's a mess, it's not easy. Like, you ever see a flower and you think, oh, it's easy, but then you try to, the root goes down deep, you know, and it is big. You know, you can't just pull a tree up out the ground type shit. So this could be something that was a long time coming, that's being affected this week. I mean, there's a lot going on. Yep. Look at the breakthrough with the shadow sign. This could be a long time coming, right? Because there's a lot that's going on in the planets, in the energy. Mercury's in retrograde. Mars is in Sagittarius. Venus is doing something I forgot. There's a portal tomorrow. That, you know, we just remember we're still in eclipse energy. We had eclipses. We're still in that energy those last 6 months out. You know, the winter is coming. The sol is, it's a lot happening. We just had a full moon. You know, so this feels very, I'm not gonna lie, like, it feels heavy, but it is necessary. Okay, you need to allow this to just, you need to break free of this. That's it. You need to be free. You need to be free of whatever this is. All right. So, okay. Let me know if that resonated in the comments. Book your personal readings. I'm sending love, light, and abundance as always. Ciao.